Everyone give it up for Richie Raymond.
Rare Alex Cohen hug. How lucky am I? Hey guys, I'm pretty much Richie. Hey, thank you for coming. Guys, a lot going on in the news these days, right? A lot. It's really tough for me as someone who personally is still kind of on Luigi. I'm still personally processing that. I think we need to keep his story alive, especially considering how that's kind of my twin. A little bit. Do you guys think I kind of look like him? Some people say it. Okay, not everyone's convinced. How about now? Thought so. Speaking kind of my physical appearance, you might notice I have these tight curls. Yes, it's kind of short right now, but I have tight curls, ringlets. And people ask me about them. They bring them up a lot. They ask me a lot of questions, and I never have a good enough answer. The only answer that will satisfy people is that this is a wig. That's the only thing they want to hear. Well, guess what? No. Save it for the end of the set. But yeah, I was actually kind of bullied a little bit for my hair growing up. In 3rd grade, a nasty rumor spread around my class that a family of flies was living in my hair, which was just never true. It was one fly. And then someone in middle school told me that my hair looks like pubes, which I kind of got to give it up. That was an instant classic. Like, if my hair is pubes, that means my face is a taint. Like, that is homegrown bullying, all American, hearty stuff. So yeah, I've been through plenty of hair eras. I've done buzz cut, I've done bleach blonde, I've had 2 different man bun variants, and now I'm kind of working with a lesbian Irish step dancer. So yeah, when I was 16, I had one of those man buns that's like short on the sides and in the back and just long on top. You know the one? Kind of makes your head look like a keychain. That's what I was working with. I was 16, and one time I was hanging out with my cousins, and I was in the closet at the time, but I was with my cousins who absolutely knew the truth. And then they want to go to this restaurant where, like, the wait staff is mean to you. Do you guys know this type of restaurant? Like, that's their shtick. They, like, make fun of you. I'm like, guys, if you want someone to make fun of your acne scars, I can do that for free in your basement. But nonetheless, we went. It was this place called Dick's Last Resort in Boston, and what they do is they, like, fashion a white paper bag into a hat and write a personalized roast on it. And then you, like, take a picture. Like, my cousin got one, and it said, like, I'm with stupid, and the arrow was pointing down. We're all, like, dying laughing, like, oh, it's funny because it's true. Posting it to Snapchat, etc. So we had this waitress. She was, like, a college student, and she, like, does my cousins, I'm with stupid, and then she gets to me, and she's like, can I make a gay joke? World, stop. I say no, which is the wrong answer. And then it's like awkward for a second. She's like, okay. Then she writes, my man bun is made out of leg hair. I'm like, okay, well, that's actually a sensitive topic too. What the fuck? But she puts it on my head. Then she gets my other cousin, who's a straight guy but has a gay haircut, but not as gay as mine. And she writes on his, so deep in the closet, I found Narnia. And she didn't ask him for permission. Girl, if you didn't out me before, you definitely did now. The way I played it off after she left, I was like, just considering how, like, none of us are members of that marginalized community, I really didn't think it would be appropriate. I mentioned Boston. I'm from Boston. Yes, anyone else? Yes? Okay. Of course, what I mean by that is a wealthy suburb outside thereof. I'm from a wealthy town, but I didn't grow up rich. So anytime my hometown is brought up, I go into this whole spiel like, yeah, so like I'm from Lexington, but like my parents are actually from Somerville. They both grew up in Somerville, which is kind of like the Brooklyn of Boston. Yeah, and they have Boston accents, the whole like pack the hand, have a gat, all of that. And yeah, my dad actually grew up in the projects until he was 2. So like I get it. And I'm like doing all these like gymnastics to prove what? I'm white trash from Boston. That's like me being like, I know you guys might think I'm just a stand-up comedian, but I actually also do improv. It's like neither thing is cool. I guess some people kind of think the Boston accent is sexy or whatever. Okay, a magazine said it once. But I think those are the same people that like know what Mark Wahlberg did as a teenager and still ride for him. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Do you know what he did? Some crazy bad stuff. You guys gotta look that up. Okay, speaking kind of my upbringing and my origin story, to borrow a phrase, I come from a very gay family. There's 4 kids in my family and 3 of us are gay, which is kind of fun. Yes, you feel free to give it up. No problem if not. So the three of us gay, and people love to ask about the one straight brother. They're like, what's his deal? I'm like, listen, we are working on it, all right? There is a team at hand. We have a task force. Fire Island was not built in a day, all right? And growing up in like a kind of like a queer family was cool because a lot of like the traditional sibling dynamics didn't really apply to us. Like people are like, oh, so you're the middle child, so you're probably like the black sheep of the family, I'm guessing. I'm like, no, I'm the gay brother who came out of the closet second, so obviously I'm the least picky eater. We all know this, use your brain. Also, 3 out of 4 kids gay. It's kind of like, okay, Punnett Square in action. Yes. I think the gay gene does exist in our case, and I don't think it's recessive. I think it's a dom top. Something to actually literally think about. Wait, did anyone actually Uber here? Be so honest. Be so for real. No one. That's all right. Lyft? No worries. No worries, guys. Do you guys ever Uber and you end up sitting in the front seat of the Uber? Yeah. Why is it every time I go to do that, I feel like I'm the first person in history to ever do so? I'm like knocking on like the passenger window like, hey, crazy ask. I'm actually in a group of 4 right now. Yeah, I guess kind of like Sex in the City, sure. Probably like Carrie, but that's just like by process of elimination. Anyway, could I sit up here? And there's always like so much stuff on the passenger seat. He's like clearing. It's like tissue box, hat, backpack. I'm like, why do you have a printer in here? And where do you just put it? I seriously need to print something. I could use that. Do you guys ever use that feature called Uber Share? That feature? Yes. I'm always using that feature. Well, that's just fun, tickling me, the word feature. Sorry. Got distracted about a very commonly used word, distracted me. Okay, whatever. So that feature, Uber Share. I'm always using that feature at the end of the night when I'm like drunk and I like get an Uber Share and it's like girls in there and I'm like, okay, I need them to know like I'm gay. Like I need them to know like I need a virtue signal to them. I'm a safe space. Whole time I'm like wearing this outfit. But I'm sitting next to this girl. I like pull up Grindr on my phone. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, wait, I don't want her to think I'm horny. Hold on. So I just switch. I like look up a picture of a drag queen. I screenshot, switch to my notes app, type in cut crease. I don't know. Works like a charm. Thank you. Okay, last thing I'll talk about. This is like, when I say all this, consider present company excluded. Okay. I think that small business owners in America are kind of mistaking starting a small business with just buying a custom neon sign. I think this is a pretty big problem. Present company excluded, of course. Alan Cumming, we love you. But yeah, I was home recently and I ran into this guy I was friends with in high school, Jake, and he was on our high school football team. And he told me he was really excited to see me. And he was like, I'm opening my own gym. I'm starting a small business. I'm like, that's so cool. Can you show me a picture? And he pulls up, he just showed me, it's a picture of a custom neon sign. It says Jake's Gym, pink cursive, gym spelled with a J. No problem. I'm like, okay, different. Cool, Jake. Then he puts his phone away. I'm like, wait, no, can you show me the gym? He's like, oh, we actually don't have an in-person location yet. I'm like, okay. So who is we? Who is we? Because is it you in the sign? That's all I'm kind of seeing right now. You guys know this thing about how like the green light and the Great Gatsby kind of represents like the American dream, among other things. Yes. You like tapped his leg. You're like, Great Gatsby. Is that your thing? Yeah. You love the Great Gatsby? Oh wait, are you Joe's friend who does that play? Okay, that makes sense. Thank you for coming. I've heard great things. Okay, so yeah, the green light, among many things, represents the American dream, right? What if I told you that green light was a matcha pop-up and their neon sign that read, I love you so matcha? Something to think about. Okay, to be honest, guys, I'm going to leave. But you've been a lovely crowd. Thank you. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, give it up for me. Feel free. Hey! Get back there. All right, our next comic is my favorite girl in this town. I see her every day, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't know if she has anything to promote. Maybe like her Instagram. Follow her on Instagram if you're not already. I keep telling her to make vertical face to camera, talk to the camera reels, and she's like, I don't want to. I'm like, you should. Whatever. Follow her on Instagram. Give it up for my amazing co-host, Alex Cohen.